Listen, listen, we got to discuss breaking news in the WWE. Listen, our truth, this is devastating. Our truth has been released from WWE. This has sent the wrestling world in, just a frenzy. Our truth is one of the beloved, performers. I don't understand why they even did this to our truth. This wasn't cool. Like some people, you just this is gonna also go back to the notion of Triple H doesn't see color. He doesn't see because our truth should be put up there in a big time legends deal. He shouldn't even be worried about getting released. I don't like what's going on. It seems like they not taking care of their people. It's becoming too much of a business. And our truth, man, he did a lot for WWE and he should be respected. I don't see any other legends getting released. They treated our truth like he was yesterday's trash. And mind you, this man had a program and a storyline brewing already. He was like the only bright spot of Smack. First things first, SmackDown should just be off the air. That's how horrendous it is. It's just terrible. Friday night SmackDown. So I was giving SmackDown a chance the other day. I was watching it live, and I was just horrified at what I was seeing. I end up turning the TV down. I'm watching it on mute. This is how horrified I am. So eventually, our truth came out. When our truth came out, I went to go find the remote. I tried to turn the TV. I turned the TV up. I wanted to hear what was going on. Our truth on the screen. Now business is picking up. So uh, they never really use our truth as where he should have been. Uh, but it is what it is. He was one of those performers that everybody loved. He basically made everybody break character in terms of making them laugh. Whether it was Triple H, whether it was all of them. So I just don't like uh, what has happened, and I think that they underestimated our truth. I think that they're gonna have to bring him back because I think you're gonna see our truth chance. I don't think the fans is gonna let this go. You know, I know that there's a situation. Obviously, TNA got this big thing going on. Signing with WWE. Is our truth headed to TNA? So that way he could still stay, close to WWE. Uh, that's gonna be the question, But I just don't understand why they did this. I hope that the outrage is so severe that they got to go get him back. And the program is so bad. You know, um, I just don't see how in the world that you don't have. They're not gonna spark out our truth chance. This is not gonna go over well. They made a terrible mistake. Now, they should have never let go of all them people in the first place. Not Braun Strowman and people like that. They should have always stuck around. You should have never let some of your mainstays go, and that is what's taking place with our truth. He put out a tweet. Obviously everybody is shocked. He came out with the Ron Cena shirt. And you hearing a lot of WWE people speaking out on this. People are upset. That they did this. They basically let go of the beloved R Truth. This is a shocker. Who was behind this? Now R Truth is 53 years old. But so obviously he's not the future of the company. But R Truth had a lot of value. And I just don't understand how he just had a program. The man was just in Tennessee, what was on Friday. So he sent a heartfelt message. He says, "I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride." He wrote, "Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you." So this is a statement coming out from R Truth. This has left everybody in shock and disbelief. Um, the man was just on Saturday night's main event, where it was a situation with Cena and all. It was just like I said, he was basically involved in the main event program. So I just don't understand how something like this could be done. The legendary R-Truth, man, is no longer with WWE. I would like to know what happened. I want answers to know what has happened with R-Truth. Why would they let go of R-Truth? I Cody Rhodes loved him. He did an interview with Cody Rhodes on the bus, and that was solid. They just misused all of the black performers. And like I said, this is the latest one that's so disrespectful. This is not going to sit right with people who feel like black wrestlers are not getting their just due. You see what happened in AEW. You got the Hurt Syndicate running wild. It seemed like Triple H put these guys on ice. The problem was going on right now in WWE, and make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports because I'm gonna be breaking a lot of this down. They got way too many performers that they trying to push, and you're not pushing, the main people. That some of the main guys are getting lost in the shuffle. You got real legitimate mid carders. You understand, like a R-Truth. He's like a legitimate mid carders that could buffing your mid card, that could take it to another level. You got these guys wasting away. Look at Sheamus, for instance. Look what they doing to Sheamus. What is he next? Is he gonna be the next wave of firings? You understand? They have basically let go of all of the people that are real performers. They putting them to the back burner, and they are pushing these young NXT people, these people from all overseas, that they are not true superstars. They do not captivate the audience. They don't. And the people who suffer are R-Truth, Sheamus, people who hold the audience in the palm of their hands. They the ones that get, the short end of the stick. I am disgusted that this is taking place to R-Truth. Like I said, this one hit home because I just would have never thought that he would have been the one. At this point, ain't nobody safe. I guess the only people that's safe is Triple H's boys. R-Truth clearly wasn't one of his boys. So let's see what Triple H does. Somebody got to do something because they letting go of the wrong people now. How you gonna let go of somebody that's in an active program? I hope that the WWE universe just go buck wild and just shut the whole show down with R-Truth chants. There's no way we could let something like this go. We got to stand. Fans have to do something. We got to bring them. R-Truth got to come back. They're gonna have to bring him. They're gonna have to do something with his contract and say they made a mistake. We got a new deal for you. They did R-Truth filthy. This is messed up, man. And I never liked the way they was portraying R-Truth on camera either. It's some kind of idiots. He's especially retarded. Why all the black performers especially retarded? Why are they throwing pancakes? You understand? Why do they have, rainbow curls in their hair and stuff? Why? So these are the questions I ask, and they just let go of R-Truth like he was yesterday's garbage. Please explain to me this in the comment section. I am pissed off. It's Flight Sports TV.